How do you think I'm gonna do on this planter box? You think I'm gonna make a success?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we just got done planting our no-till garden, and we've got the raised beds planted. I'm pretty exhausted, but there's one thing left that I haven't planted. That's some strawberry plants that I got. So I got some leftover cedar pickets that were from a fence that was on our property that's no longer up. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna try and make something out of those, make a little planter box out of those. So if it turns out, I'll share it with you guys. So I'm gonna see how I do. That's just blind confidence because I really have no idea what I'm gonna do yet, but let me show you guys what I think I'm gonna try and use. So these are a couple of leftover pickets from a fence that are cedar, so those will hold up to the outdoor conditions, which will be nice. And then I actually got 2 cedar 2x4s left over from my raised beds, so see what I can throw together with these. So with each 6-foot picket, I made 2 30-inch lengths, and then with the remaining 12-inch, I cut that in half, so I ended up with 2 6-inch lengths as well. And the 30-inch lengths made the sides, the 6-inch lengths made the ends, and then I needed to use 1 more 30-inch for the bottom. So it took me 1.5 pickets to make each planter box. To assemble the planter box, I used 1 1/4 inch deck screws. I pre-drilled the holes beforehand, and I put 5 down the front of the box and then 4 on the ends, and 1 through the bottom of the end just for good measure. Okay, so I got a box made here. Turned out pretty well, I think. Put quite a few screws in it, so it should be pretty sturdy. And I'm gonna make 2 more of these, I think. Just duplicate that, and then I'll try and somehow fashion them in a 3-step ladder type pattern. Okay, so I got my 3 planter boxes made. Took out one of these cedar 2x4s that I had left over. So I'm gonna cut that up into a couple different lengths and see if I can somehow arrange these in kind of like a sawhorse fashion. The back posts of the frame I made 2 feet tall, and then I used 2.5 inch deck screws to fasten that to the planter box. Next, I made a cross support at 30 inches wide, and then I used 2.5 inch nails to hold that in place. For the front part of the frame, I cut the 2x4 at a 45-degree angle, placed it where I wanted it, and then used a big T-square to figure out the length that I needed. This thing done, worked out. I'm just gonna put those other 2 boxes on there, and this will be all set. Here again I used 2.5-inch deck screws. Okay guys, I got it all done. That was pretty simple, not a very hard project at all. So all that's left is just to put my strawberries in it and be good to go. So I just brought my planter box over here to fill it up with some soil, and I thought about it. I think I'm gonna actually drill some small drainage holes in the bottom here, just so that water doesn't sit in there. Okay, so I put 5 holes in each box. So now I think it's ready for the soil. It's getting a little bit dark out here, so I will send you guys, or I'll put a picture up of what it looks like with the strawberries planted tomorrow. Here's the final product. Thanks for watching, guys.